Please state your name, ma'am.
Linda Bryant.
All right. Is Elena Wiley present?
Elena is my daughter, and she's not here. She's at work. She's a nurse over there at St. Joe's, and she's unable to get the day off. Okay. I'm the official person that's on the lease. She just signed it because she lived there.
Well, the bottom line is she's a part of the lease also. So
Okay.
any decision that happens here today would affect her as well, just so that you are aware.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Soap, where are we with this matter, please?
And currently, the right to retain possession is $361. Court costs are $214 for a total of $575.
All right. Were the two of you able to reach a resolution, Mr. Soap?
Unfortunately not, Your Honor. After explaining those balances, I just simply got that they don't owe it.
All right. So, Ms. Bryant, you're disputing the amount that is owed, is that correct?
That is correct, Your Honor, because it was paid, and I don't understand why we're here talking about rent. I thought these court dates were supposed to be in because I wanted to be compensated for the time that the repairs were not there. And I still have repairs in my apartment that is not working for me, and they're not repaired anything. They have repaired a few things, but now I have no power in my bedroom, no electrical power in two of my rooms, and there has been postponing the court date until they basically got mostly everything fixed. But in the meantime, they have stressed me to the fullest. My doctor has put me on more insulin because of the things that they made me wait for: a dishwasher for 5 months, air conditioner. Get out of here.
All right, one moment, Ms. Bryant. All right, Ms. Bryant, one moment. Ms. Sova, are you ready to proceed? Mr. Sova, are you ready to proceed with an actual hearing today?
Your Honor, do you see anybody in the waiting room under the name of Amlani? That's my client who's
he just got there.
Who's supposed to be appearing today.
What for?
Miss Bryant, please stop speaking out of turn. They get to use whichever witness they want to in today's hearing, okay?
Okay. But what could he witness to?
Nobody's in the waiting room.
No.
Well, the reality is they get to use their books and records. It's a business, Miss Bryant. I make that decision, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. No one's in the waiting room, Mr. So.
Your Honor, you wouldn't let me attest to their books and records, correct?
This is about repairs, not just about the monetary amount. So it requires that they have records with respect to the actual work that's been done on the property. And
I do have those records, Your Honor.
No, you need a witness to be able to do that. And have you spoken to your property manager about the issues that she's raising?
Every day for this whole week, Your Honor, in preparation for this, and they're supposed to be here.
Do you want me to give you a moment to call them?
If you can, Your Honor, I'd really appreciate that.
Okay, and this is what I will say in addition. Miss Bryant, this matter hasn't been adjourned because of them. It was adjourned because of me. I have a medical emergency going on in my family, and I've had to adjourn these. So the fact
I'm not saying who adjourned. I'm just saying I come here each time, and they forget. Nobody let me know till I get here. Then they say, "Oh, we forgot to send out the paper," and then
they didn't forget to Miss Bryant. As I just told you, I had a medical emergency, which means people leave on an emergent basis. Okay. So it's not that anyone forgot to send out a paper. It wasn't enough time to send you a paper.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay, I got you.
Mr. Soap, I'll give you a moment to call and see if you have your witnesses so that we can proceed. If not, then I mean, Ms. Bryant, the way it works is you haven't filed a claim against them. You are simply, let me finish my statement, please, making an argument that your rent should be abated because of repairs that have not been done in the unit. And the court will listen to any argument you may have about that and make a decision about that. Okay? But out of fairness to them, since the hearings have been moved, I need to give them an opportunity to see where their witness is. Okay? So I'll take a brief moment to do that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. We'll be in a brief recess. We're back on the record in the Linda Bryant matter. Mr. Soap, where are we with this, please?
Your Honor, I attempted to contact them. They haven't answered. I left 3 voicemails and 1 email, so I don't think they're going to be appearing today, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm not, I've never allowed for an attorney to attest to the records because questions come up, and in fairness to her, she should be able to ask those questions and not just rely on the books in terms of additional phone calls or whatever that she may have made. And I don't know what could come up, but it could be a number of things. So what is your request other than that, Mr. So?
If possible, Your Honor, a request that it be set for another time. If you could adjourn the matter for a week, just so I can relay to my client how important it is to make to come to court on time, especially when they've been noticed about this.
No.
If not, Your Honor, then I wouldn't call a witness. I would just present my case with no witness as to the rent and proceed in that way if possible.
All right, if you want, I mean, I allow people to attest to the rent amount, obviously, but there won't be anybody here to refute her concerns over the repairs that haven't been done.
Would you allow me to cross-examine her?
Sure. You want to proceed in that way?
It's my preference to ask for an adjournment, Your Honor. But if you don't want to give an adjournment, then that's the only way I'd be able to proceed. Okay.
Then I guess that's the way you're going to proceed. We've adjourned this 3-4 times. I understand it wasn't all because of you, but your witnesses have had plenty of time to, and you just told me you've talked to them about the fact that they need to be here. So we'll proceed in that way. I'll let you attest to the books and records with respect to the rental amount. You can proceed that way.
Let me pull up. There we go. Okay, Your Honor, the last time there was a zero balance on this account was back on August 31st. We show a zero balance on September 1st. We have a rental amount that was placed of $1,725, and then there was a late fee that was applied of $75, which increased the amount to $1,800. And then, Your Honor, there was a payment on the 19th for $300. Well, 4 payments, all separate money orders on the 19th. One for $300, one for $500, one for another $500, one for another $500. So that would make it $1,800. There was
1,800 would bring us back to a zero balance again.
I missed one line, Your Honor. On September 6th of 2025, there was a there was a billing correction. So the rent is $1,800. Billing on September 1st, rent was placed for $1,800. But they had it at $725, and there was a billing correction for $75, making rent $800. On the 6th of September, there was a late fee of $100, bringing the rent to $1,900. I could, and then if this is easier for everybody, I could share my screen. And then on the 19th, $1,800 was paid, 4 money orders 3 for 500, 1 for 300. And then on the 19th, there was September 19th, there was the court costs that were applied for $175, bringing the total to $275, and $175 is their standard court costs. When I do my calculation for court costs, I subtract the 175 out of the court cost, out of the total amount, and I add the $214, which is the actual court cost.
So
Billing,
wait a second, before you go on. The late fee was added on September the 6th, is that correct?
that's correct, Your Honor.
So when she paid the $1,800
On the
on
19th,
September 19th, it left $100 balance?
that's correct.
No.
Miss
I
Bryant?
got you. Okay. Oh, boy.
How are tenants notified of rent or late fees if they're added?
This would be through the community portal on their ledger.
A community portal, so she has access to a portal is what you're testifying to?
And then if not, Your Honor, then it would be either
I don't need, Mr. So, with all due respect, I don't want if or ands. I want to know what happened.
I don't know if she has access to a portal or not, Your Honor, but she does have access to a ledger whenever she wants.
Okay.
And notice traditionally, Your Honor, is on the lease agreement where it says if payment isn't made in full after the 6th, then a $100 late fee would be applied.
Okay, thank you. You may proceed.
And then after on October 1st, Your Honor, $1,800 was placed for rent, and then we have a money order. 4 money orders that were made on October 3rd, 2 for $500, 1 for $400, and 1 for $100. Leaving
And that totals
$575, which is what the rent to retain, court costs, and total are.
no. You told me she made a payment on October.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's $1,500 is the total of the payment she made on the 3rd of October.
Leaving the balance of $300 at that time.
Correct.
And then you added another $100 late fee.
In October, no, there was no late fee placed in October. The ledger that I have shows no late fee, and I'm only going as to the ledger. If I were to have an updated ledger, Your Honor, it would probably show a late fee, but I'm going to based on what I have.
Well, I don't understand if you don't have a late fee, because 175, oh, I see, 275 there and 300, okay, 575. All right, thank you. All right, Ms. Bryant, please raise your right hand and be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You may lower your hand. All right, it's my understanding that you want to attest to repairs that were not properly done, and any other testimony you want to provide regarding this matter. I will allow you to do that at this time. You will be cross-examined by Mr. So. Do you understand that part?
Well, it's kind of hard to hear with them construction back there. But yes, I do. First of all, like you said, we paid in $1,600, and there was a balance left of $300. Now my daughter.
No, he says you paid in He says you paid in $1,500 now. $1,500.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So that would leave a balance of $300.
Okay, right. That's what I'm saying. We only had a balance of $300 from the beginning.
That was the balance from October only.
Okay.
He's also indicating that they added a late fee because you didn't pay your rent until September the 19th. If you pay your rent on September the 19th, then they are entitled to add a late fee. Ms. Bryant. So they added that late fee, and then when you hadn't paid the full balance, they filed this court action. That court action, they're entitled to get their court costs for that, and they charge $175.
But, so they taking me to court, they was taking me to court for $100 late fee, and then they turn out and charge me $100 and some dollars more. Is that how this is going? I don't understand.
I understand that it seems unfair, but the
It
law
is.
allows them to do that.
Well, I'd still like to be compensated for the length of time that they had put me through by not repairing. Just here lately in the last, week or 2 weeks, they have been repairing since the trial has been postponed and postponed. They have gathered their things together, but now here I am stuck with another problem of not having power to my rooms, to my 2 bedrooms. And they telling me they don't know when they're going to do it, but then they want me to pay these late fees. I don't think it's fair that I have to pay any kind of fee, court fees or anything. I think they ought to compensate me for the problems that they have sent me through.
Okay.
I really do.
So let's start back to, first of all, which problem was the one that was ongoing? Which one did you have first?
The windows. Remember I talked to you several months ago about the windows.
Yes, you did.
They
So
did
tell
not
me,
do it until this year.
so you're indicating that the windows,
Oh, they just now fixed them. They just
okay, but when
Monday.
they started when, Ms. Bryant?
Monday, and they still left one out
No. When did the window issue arise?
2 years ago.
So they hadn't fixed the windows for 2 years?
Yes.
What was the problem with the windows, please?
There was air coming in the windows. My kids got sick, so we got little heaters to put in there. And that kept them warm. We put plastic and tape them and everything, but my son had to end up in the hospital several times for his asthma. I don't understand why I have to go through all this. And I'm ending up on the wrong part. They're hurting me. Wants to get paid, but then again, they don't care about the tenant. And I'm just so tired. I just want them to compensate me for the time and lengthy time that they had done this. And right now, I am very upset. I got surgery next week, and they keep rising their payments up that I don't owe them. I don't understand it.
Ms. Bryant, one moment, please. So, Mr. Soap, is this your property manager?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right. And the record should reflect that Mr. Amlani has appeared and was led into the courtroom once we saw he was present. Mr. Soap, I know this is unorthodox, but do you want to go back to your case in chief so that we can then go back to Ms. Bryant?
Yes, Your Honor, if that's possible.
Okay. All right, Mr. Amlani, please unmute your device, sir.
Yes, sorry.
Please raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. So, Mr. Amlani, you're here today because Ms. Bryant has been making complaints about these windows for at least 2 years. She's been coming before me, and she indicates that they were just recently fixed, but I will allow your attorney to ask any questions that he may have. We've already accepted testimony from him as to the rental amounts, so I do have that information already on the record. We don't need to go over that portion again. But there is a question about how Ms. Bryant would have been notified that additional fees had been added to her balance. So I still have that question that you may want to address, Mr. Soap.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Amlani, can you just state your full name for the record?
Yeah, Adam Amlani.
And your relationship to Oak Ridge?
Oak Ridge, I am the new manager on property.
Okay, and then just as it pertains to late fees or charges being added to a tenant's ledger, how would the tenant get notice of that?
They get a notice sent out to them.
Via email, paper, mail?
Paper on the
Okay.
door.
And it's posted onto the door?
Correct.
Okay. And then, Mr. Amlani, are you familiar with the repair records as it pertains to Elena Wiley and Linda Bryant?
To an extent, I've looked at them, yes. Now, I'm new to the property, so I don't have direct knowledge, like firsthand working with them.
Okay. And to as it pertains to the records that you've looked at, as to the windows, can you tell me what the earliest date Oak Ridge was notified of windows being needed to be repaired?
That I'm working on getting information because I do see it was taking a bit of time, but the first notification, I don't have access to that information as of yet. I've reached out to corporate to gain access to that.
Okay. Can you tell me how, can you tell me why, or would you know why it would have taken a bit of time to have these windows replaced or installed?
From what I understand is that there was an issue from the manufacturer and the shipping that they were damaged in transit. They've got two new ones that were installed, and there's one more that has to be installed, but it was again damaged in transit, and they have to be custom made, so it takes time coming from the factory, is what I was told.
Currently outside of the windows, are there any open work orders?
I'm looking as of right now. Other than the windows, I do not have any outstanding work orders.
Okay, and then were you notified of any power issues?
Oh, I'm sorry. That's coming up right here. So there's a power issue in the back bedroom where we think it's one of the plugs that's causing the circuit to falter, or like the plugs around it. I have my maintenance guy going in there this coming Monday to work on that. There was a bereavement issue, and so he was unable to be at the office this week.
Okay. And then previously to the power issue, do you know what the last work order was?
That was, I believe, it was last week that went through, and I walked through the apartment and I saw the issue. And as soon as I literally can get someone there to fix it, it will be fixed.
And what issue are you talking about? Is that the power?
The power, correct.
Okay, and then when was the last time, other than the power, did Miss Wiley or Miss Bryant make a request a repair for anything in the apartment?
I do not have that information on that. There aren't any open work orders other than the power.
Okay. Do you have access to closed work orders that have been completed?
I'm looking right now. Last closed work order was 9/17 that they needed 2 outlet covers.
Okay.
That was closed, meaning it was completed. There were drainage issues on 9/9.
And was that
8/18, and these are all completed. And 8/18, there is a burning smell from the dishwasher that was completed. And then back in July 30th, there was a no AC was out, and this has it marked as completed.
okay? And then just to finalize everything. Currently, other than the power and the one window that hasn't been installed due to transit damage in transit, there are no other work orders, correct?
Correct.
Your Honor, I don't have any further questions for this witness.
Thank you. Ms. Bryant, do you have any questions for this witness?
Do we hear me?
Well,
You pay rent
Your
there.
Honor, it took
Who is this talking?
He's one of the occupants that lives there, like it says on the thing. His name is Henry Wiley, and he is just one of the occupants that they have put on here to address. My son, Michael Wiley, is not here. He would be here, but he's in the hospital. Okay. What I want to say is this. He may be right about some of it, but the length of time.
Ma'am, Ms. Bryant, at this time, it's not your time to testify yet.
Oh.
You can ask him any questions. Do you have any questions for him?
No, I don't have any questions for him because he just got there he's been there about maybe 2 weeks. So I don't have any questions for him.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Amlani, I have a question for you.
Yes.
You indicated that on July 30th, the air conditioning was out. Do you know when the ticket was opened and when it was closed?
Created on 6/23/25 at 9:01 a.m. by Brian Hall. Work order completed 7/30/25, 12:08 p.m.
37.
It was addressed by the maintenance individual, and then because it wasn't able to be fixed by on-site staff, it was sent to Motor City Heating and Cooling to address the issue, and they came out and repaired it.
Thank you. Any questions based on my questions, Mr. Sova?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Thank you for testifying today, Mr. Amlani. Please hang around in case something comes up during Ms. Bryant's testimony that will require you to be recalled, okay?
Yes.
All right, Ms. Bryant, we'll go back to your testimony. You testified regarding the windows being not fixed for 2 years, and there was air coming through the windows, and that your children got sick. Your son got sick. Is there anything else that you want to testify to today?
Yes, I had cost me quite a bit of money to buy dish detergent, as it is, cost of living is high. And it was 5 months before I can get my dishwasher fixed. So they ended up bringing me a new one. Also, with that air condition, it took them 2 months, almost 2 months to bring that in. And then the only reason why they brought the new air conditioner in there, because I had a letter from my doctor stating that it was a necessary need, that I must have it. Okay. And the power, they had never put a notice on my door about owing any type of money. This man is testifying something that basically he hasn't even been there long enough to know anything. So right now I'm just kind of lost a thought on some of these things because it's so much, and I'm very upset right now. I'm in pain right now from the lock on my shoulder, and a lot of this they're not saying it's right. That's what I'm saying, and I think the judge should just throw it out. I just don't know what to say. You know, I'm just upset right now, very upset.
Okay. All right. Do you have questions?
Go ahead.
Do you have questions for her, Mr. Soap?
I don't have any questions, Your Honor.
All right. So I do have a couple of questions. You were talking about the dishwasher that wasn't fixed. When did you first complain about a dishwasher?
It's been months. I mean, let's see, they fixed it this month, right? Or was it September? I complained about it 5 months back in March 3rd to be exact, because that's when the work order was made through Tanisha. He wasn't there. Tanisha was there. She made the order. Every time I needed something fixed, I came to her because I don't have internet. I don't do internet. So I go over, Tanisha would make it and put a work order for me all the time. And this was back in March. So it took them 5 months to 6 months to fix it.
Okay,
The answer to your question.
thank you. Any additional questions based on those questions, Mr. Sova?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Bryant, when your dishwasher isn't working, how do you normally clean your dishes?
And I go out and buy dish detergent that costs quite a bit of money, even at the dollar store. That's how.
And what do you use as detergent for the dishwasher?
The dishwashing powder that you use. But if it don't work, how am I going to use the dishwasher?
Well, so you buy dishwashing detergent as well as dish soap, correct?
Sometimes.
So my question is, do you go? I mean,
What
how do I
is?
phrase?
Wait a
How do I
minute.
phrase this?
Yeah.
Can you tell me the cost of dishwashing detergent or dishwashing soap?
Pay the cost of it. Well,
Yeah, how much does it cost?
For what, the dishwasher or just?
No, the soap
doing-
that you use to wash the dishes.
Oh, sometimes, well, I use Dawn, so it could cost me, I used to line with about $5, $6. Yeah.
Okay, and how often do you go to the store to buy Dawn dish soap?
Oh, shit. Sometimes it might be 3 or 4 times out of the week.
I have no further questions, John.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Bryant, do you have any further witnesses that you want to call today?
Yes, you can be a witness. You can be, you're one of the occupants. Couldn't he be a witness?
No, Your Honor,
And I'll object to that, Your Honor, only because he's not on the lease agreement. I don't have him on the lease agreement as an occupant.
But you have on here to all and other occupants, and you don't have names for them. So what are you saying?
All right, well, here's the thing. Mr. Sova, I can understand why you don't want him to testify because he's not an occupant. However, if he's a witness, he still gets to testify. If you have issues regarding him being an occupant, I think that's Ms. Bryant, that can be a lease violation that they can have further issues with if you have people living in your premises that are not on the lease. So I'll leave it up to you, Ms. Bryant. Do you still want this individual to testify?
But, Your Honor, it has here, defendant's name.
Ma'am, I
Elena Wiley,
understand, ma'am.
Bryant.
I'm not asking you to explain to me what the law says or what the court case says. I'm trying to explain to you that this could be a lease violation. Do you still want him to testify?
No, I don't have no witnesses. None. And the only one that I have is at work, and that's my daughter. So I can't call her. I can't call her and say, come here to the court like he can with that man. See,
Okay. I'm not telling you not to call your witness. I'm just letting you know that, and it may not matter anymore because you've already said that he's an occupant there, but that could be a lease violation. Do you want him to testify or not?
No, he don't want to testify. He said, no, forget it.
Okay, all right. All right, any further witnesses from anybody else today?
No further witnesses, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Do you want to make any closing statements, Mr. Soap?
Just one, and as it pertains to the dishwasher, I don't think having a dishwasher for 5 months necessitates a habitability issue as it pertains to abatement of rent. Like I said, it wouldn't cause her to not be able to stay or live in the home for lack of having a dishwasher. So I'd rest with that.
Thank you. Ms. Bryant, do you have any statement you'd like to make? Ma'am?
Yes, I think that if I'm paying $1,800 a month, I should have everything that I need repaired for the price that they charge me. I don't think it should not be a month or 2 months. If I'm paying you cash money. Most of their people are Section 8. I'm not a Section 8 person. I'm a cash paying all my Social Security out to have the the property fixed. You know, I don't think I should have to wait for 5 months for a dishwasher to be fixed. I don't think I should have to wait 2 years to have the windows replaced. I don't think that I should be waiting 2 weeks to have power in my bedrooms, to look at my TV, to plug up things that I need plugged up. I don't feel as though it's right that they charge me late fee, court fee, $1,800 a month just to give them my money, and I'm not getting anything in return. It's not fair. Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Bryant. All right, with respect to the dishwasher situation, I agree with the plaintiff that it's not a habitability issue. And the court can only look at habitability issues when it comes to abatements. And so therefore, that particular issue is not something that I'm taking into consideration in making my decision. I am taking into consideration the window situation. I understand that there may have been a delay, which is attributed to a manufacturer or attributed to the fact that they got damaged in shipping, but that doesn't fall on the tenant. When a tenant is paying $1,800 to be able to live in a place, it should be habitable. The witness has testified today that it affected the health of her child, that she got sick. Those are all habitability issues. And when she was late by $100, an additional $175 was added to her rent because of that. I don't think that's fair either. I think there should be some consideration when someone is paying that much money and they have issues to that degree, especially when the landlord and the property managers are aware of it. So I am going to credit her back for $175 and remove the $100 late fee and give her another $100. She'll owe you guys $200, and that's it.
And Your Honor, I'd just like to place an objection on the record, or no an objection on the record.
You can object, you can appeal, you can do whatever you so choose, but that is my ruling.
Understood.
Okay.
It's just notating here.
Got you. Okay. All right. So Ms. Bryant, you'll owe them $200. I'm giving you a credit of $300. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Please prepare a judgment to that effect.
Will do, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, and well wishes to your family, Your Honor.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody.
You as well.
Thank you.